Today, as we know, is a special day. Can you tell us a little bit about your son, Carlos, and his spirituality and how he changed your life?
Good morning to everybody. Carlo, we feast today his 31st birthday. Good morning to all the children of the Eucharist. I am the mother of Blessed Carla Cutis. Carlo was very devoted of Fatima apparition. First of all, because Fatima apparition is a very Eucharistic apparition. Before to appear the Virgin Mary, God sent an angel that communicated with an host and wine, the true shepherds, and asking for reparation for all the outrages and all the bad things that are done against the Blessed Sacrament. And Carlo really used to live this reparation, doing each day the Holy Mass since he was 7 years old, each day the Eucharistic adoration either before or after the Mass. And being in front of the sun, Carlo used to say, you become tan. But being in front of the Eucharist, you became holy. And he used to call the Eucharist my highway to heaven. Really, the Eucharist is the most supernatural things we have in the earth. Carlo used to say that there is nothing more powerful than the Eucharist because it's God among us. Carlo used to say that since we had the incarnation of God and his death and resurrection, our planet, from a point of view, geological point of view, astronomical point of view, is always the same. But from a supernatural point of view, is not anymore the same planet. Because really the Eucharist is God among us. He promised, I will be with you till the end of the world. And he maintains his promise. He is always with us. Wherever there is a church, where there is a tabernacle with the light switch on, that means that there is the real presence of God among us. And Carlo used to, all the things he used to do was also always center in this meeting, daily meeting with Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. And Carlo, so the apparition of Fatima is very Eucharistic. If you think that Sister Lucia had the apparition after she became a nun, the two little shepherds were already died, but she decided to become a nun. And what happens is that she had the vision of the Holy Trinity with the cross, with Jesus, the Holy Spirit, the Father, and from the wound of his chest, it was going out blood and water and a chalice where it was down to take this blood and of Jesus. That is a very special Eucharistic message, because really, and there was also the vision of a fall of water, fresh water, in which was written, mercy, mercy. And why? Because, of course, the Eucharist is the most powerful means we have to become saint, because Jesus itself helped us to become saint. Carlo used to say that the Eucharist was his highway to heaven, and really is a highway to heaven. And he had a special sign also from Fatima. He had the apparition of the Virgin Mary that put his heart over the heart of Carlo. and she was the Virgin of Fatima. And she asked for reparation and to consecration of his Immaculate Heart. And Carlo used to pray each day and to do the consecration to the Immaculate Heart, saying, Immaculate Heart of Mary, I consecrate myself and all my family to you. He used to really pray each day these consecration words. And sometimes he used to do also a special consecration with priests, or when he used to go to visit a sanctuary, a Marian sanctuary. And also consecrated to the Holy Heart of Jesus. This is very, very, very important. And also the apparition we had of Saint Margherita Maria Alacoque in France, many years before Fatima. Also Jesus showed that in his heart is the Eucharist. Why? Because the Eucharist is the real presence of God. And Saint John the Apostle, what he says to us, that he says to us that Jesus is love. So when we receive the Eucharist, we receive the source of love. And it's the most important things we can do to communicate and to receive the Holy Eucharist. Because what is the secret to become saint? Jesus itself explains us. He says that to love Jesus, God overall, and to love our friend, our brothers like ourselves. So this is the most important thing. This is the goal of life, you know. This is the motive why we became saint. And Carlo had also another very important sign that through the Eucharist, you know, really we are transfigured. Jesus transfigured us. Jesus sanctified us. Jesus fight with us against temptation, against all the bad things we have inside, all the bad habits we have. Really, Jesus helped us to become holy, to become saint. And he had also the apparition of Jacinta of Fatima. And Jacinta told Carlo that there are no words in the earth to explain the horror of hell. Unfortunately, as you know, the Virgin Mary in the apparition of Fatima showed the purgatory, spoke about purgatory, spoke about paradise, spoke about hell, spoke about the Holy Trinity, the importance of the Eucharist, the importance of confession, which is the mercy of God toward us. All the sacraments are the mercy of God. And the apparition Sister Lucia had really confirmed this, no? From the wound of Jesus, there was water and blood, which is the creation of the church, the sacraments. And His mercy, because through the sacraments we can achieve the paradise, we can become saint, and especially with confession, we can always establish our sanctity if we do a sin. So it's really a mercy of God we have. Till the last moment, we can always be saved. Remember the good thief, no? In the cross, he's the first one to go to heaven. San Dima is called the name. He's the first one because he repents, and Jesus took him straight away to paradise with him. And another apparition Carlo had was with Sister Lucia. Sister Lucia told Carlo that the devotion to the first Saturday of the month can change the destiny of the world.